In today's video, I want to talk about financial habits of successful retirees in my experience. For those who don't know me, my name is Riley Siltman and I'm a certified financial planner professional. When most people think about retirement success, they often think about having a large investment portfolio. Maybe it's $1 million or $2 million. But after working with many retirees and helping people prepare for retirement, I've noticed something interesting. The most successful retirees aren't necessarily the ones who had the highest incomes or accumulated the largest portfolios. Instead, they tend to share many of the same habits. These habits help them build wealth before retirement and, just as importantly, help them enjoy retirement once they get there. Today, I'm going to share 7 financial habits that I've seen among successful retirees and how you can implement them well before your retirement arrives. The first habit is living below their means. This may sound simple, but this is the foundation for just about every successful retirement I've seen. Successful retirees consistently spent less than they earned during their working years. Now, they weren't necessarily cheap. They still enjoyed their hobbies and spent money on things that they valued, such as vacation or home. But they avoided the trap of lifestyle creep once your income increases. Many people just assume that wealth is built by earning more. In reality, wealth is often created by creating a gap between what you earn and what you spend. The retirees who seem the most financially comfortable are ones that have mastered this habit decades earlier. Habit 2, they saved consistently. Now, one thing that stands out with successful retirees is that they didn't wait for the perfect time to save. They saved when they felt confident and they saved when they felt uncertain. Many people overestimate the importance of investment returns and underestimate the importance of consistency. The retirees who have the most financial flexibility today didn't care what the markets did or what the narrative was in the media. They continued to save consistently. Consistency beats perfection. Habit 3, they avoided lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest threats to building wealth is lifestyle inflation, otherwise known as lifestyle creep. As income rises, your expenses tend to rise as well. A nicer house, a newer vehicle, more subscriptions, the list goes on. Successful retirees often make deliberate decisions on what they are spending money on and what they aren't spending money on. Instead of allowing every raise to disappear into their expenses, they allocated a portion towards saving and investing. Now, this habit may not feel exciting in the moment, but over a 20 and 30 year period, these habits really make a big difference. Habit 4, they had a plan. Most successful retirees did not stumble into retirement. They planned for it. They knew approximately when they wanted to retire, what their spending may look like. They had an idea of where their income would come from, and they knew to regularly adjust as life changed. The goal isn't to predict the future perfectly, because we all know that's not possible. But the goal is to have some sort of direction. Without a plan, it's really easy to drift from decision to decision without understanding how this impacts your long-term goals. Habit 5 is they didn't let emotions drive their investment decisions. Every successful retiree has lived through market declines. Every single one. They've experienced it all: uncertainty, bear markets, recessions. But the difference is that they didn't allow these periods to derail their investment strategy. One of the most expensive mistakes investors make is selling during periods of uncertainty and fear and buying during periods of excitement. Many successful retirees understood that market volatility is normal, and instead of reacting emotionally, they focused on their long-term plan. Habit 6 is they prioritized their health. This may seem like an odd financial habit, but this matters more than many people realize. Retirement is not just about having enough money. It's about being healthy enough to enjoy the freedom that you've created. Many successful retirees invested in their health before retirement. They exercised regularly. They maintained relationships. They stayed active and developed hobbies and activities outside of work. At the end of the day, financial independence doesn't mean much if you're not able to enjoy it. The last habit is that they focused on things that they can control. I've noticed that many successful retirees stop worrying about things that they can't control. They can't control the stock market, they can't control interest rates, and they can't control inflation. But they can control things like how much they save and how much they spend, their investment behavior and tax planning, and their financial decision making. The people who tend to have the most success focus their energy on things that they can actually control. And over time, those small decisions compound into meaningful results. Now, if you look at all of these 7 habits, they all follow a common theme. None of them require having a high income or picking the perfect investment. None of them require predicting the future. Instead, they rely on behaviors that can be replicated year after year. And that's often what separates people who are financially successful compared to those who struggle. Not one big decision, it's thousands of small ones. If you like videos like this and would like to continue learning more, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching, and take care.